I'm Tony Sklar with BnetTV. We are here at the Mobile Marketing Forum in New York 2012, and I'm having this pleasure of speaking with Mr. Omar Kaywan from airG. How are you today, sir?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Very well, thank you very much. Listen, you and I had a great time enjoying some fun laughter on our panel yesterday regarding contextual advertising and the path to monetization. I want to talk a little bit further about that because you had some great case studies. And you know, in the beginning here, why don't you talk a little bit about airG, what you're doing here at the Mobile Marketing Forum, and then we'll get into what we did yesterday.
For sure. So airG is a mobile social discovery and social entertainment product. What that actually really means, you know, in simple language, is any activity that you can actually do in a social environment with friends that you may or may not know. So for example, if you're playing games and you need people help to kind of elevate you a little bit in the next level, or you're on vacation and you need somebody to water your farm or your crops, well, guess what? You can do that on airG and you can have social discovery and meet new people. So airG has been around for quite some time. We operate globally in 4 main regions: North America, Australia, New Zealand, Latin America, and South Africa. And Europe as well. And we're an MMA member. We're actually have the honor of kicking off the Mobile Social Media Committee, which is the first committee for MMA this week. And it's a great pleasure to be here.
And what's that committee going to be charged with? What's the committee's task?
Oh, the committee's task force is essentially to figure out what mobile social media means for MMA. What are the guidelines in terms of advertisement, user engagement, and really the core purpose is to educate the advertising and industry about what mobile social media can offer them as the means for advertisement.
What were some of the challenges that airG sort of experienced in the last 24 months that made you the company that you are today?
There were a lot of challenges. The company first started off being a white label and essentially working with many carriers. Soon enough, we understood that we kind of need to bring everything under the same umbrella and really go after the core offering and value proposition of airG, which is social discovery for your virtual friends. So that has been really the biggest struggle, and the other struggle that we've had is sort of educating brands and advertisers who we are, what we offer, what our strengths are. It's a bit of a process, kind of being a company for the last 11 years and under the radar.
Sure.
It takes a little bit of, I mean by little, a lot of work to get back and
a lot of elbow grease. This is a lot of elbow grease for a lot of the little companies out here who are now becoming medium-sized companies, right? There's a lot of competitors in the market space, right?
Yeah.
So what actually makes airG better than your competitors?
What actually makes us is that we're not a channel. What I mean by that specifically is if somebody's buying media on us or placing their ads, we don't just go, sure. We offer them a targeting parameter. We actually offer 15 different targeting parameters. What that actually means is that it allows the media or the ad buy to be efficient and actually be relevant. Our #1 priority is the user experience on airG. So we want to make sure that the advertisement is part of the experience, that users are going through airG, and the ad is relevant to their interest, who they are, where they live, what's their language, ethnicity, so on and so forth. So that's what actually differentiates us from other publishers. We offer them 15 different targeting parameters, and that they can basically use any combination.
And then Omar, let's jump into what we talked about yesterday on the panel. You had some case studies that you cited. If you could just quickly go through some of the Red Bull one.
Absolutely. Red Bull Canada and airG partnered with Taga Media, and is essentially a campaign to drive registration to the Red Bull Crashed Ice World Championship 2012 that this year, fortunately enough, was taking place in Quebec City, Canada on March 15th. It was a great campaign because it allowed us to get Red Bull into mobile, tap into mobile registration and see if we can drive traffic, and utilize this as a case study for Red Bull for future mobile strategies. The core purpose, like I said, is to drive registrations. We ran the campaign for about 3 weeks. It was about 8 million impressions. It was a combination of banner ads, and then we switched over to rich media. Banner ads didn't necessarily perform that well. Rich media did fantastic, sort of interstitial. 8 million impressions, about 4% click-through rate. But the click-through rate doesn't really mean anything until you understand what happened. And we were very, very happy to find out that 10% of the total registrations for that event came from mobile exclusively.
That's a feather in your cap, case study, and congratulations on that. What are we going to see from airG here in the next 24 months?
You're going to see a lot of partnerships with core brands that will really sort of kind of share the knowledge of what mobile social media means and how we can sort of focus on the media efficiency, relevancy, scale, reach, and mobile. That's really the core focus for us for the next 24 months.
You know what, Omar, it was fun yesterday. I hope we get a chance to do that again. Great discussion here today.
Thank you so much.
I hope we get a chance for that again, and you know, I'd like to see where you're going to be in the future.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
My pleasure. Been speaking with Omar Kaywan from airG. I'm Tony Clark here at the MMA Forum in New York City in 2012 with BnetTV.